Good morning. Today is Monday, April 22nd, and today is the Monday recap of a whole bunch of funds. So first off, I have TSLY up on the screen, and I did modify the presentation of how this is going to look going forward. I eliminated the active tab. So now I have, the synthetic tab, I have the monthly tab, the payment tab, and the holdings tab. So you'll notice now on the April tab, which is the monthly tab, I added the IV at the top, which is cell H1. And I added, this is actually a request from one of the commenters. I always include the percent out of the money, which is at sale, which essentially, at the time of they sold the contract. But then to the right of yield, right next to that, I have the percent out of the money, the as at percent. So obviously the ones from Friday, the as at is the same as the sale because it's showing as of the close. But as the week progresses, we're going to be using this to track how we're doing actively. So it's all in one sheet. So the videos will go much quicker. And hopefully it'll be, much smoother. Obviously you can see the strike price with it, and then I could squeeze in the expiration date, which is a little further, but typically the expiration date is a known thing. It's always the Friday. So hopefully this will all make sense. Hopefully people like it and get used to it. I only updated TSLY and CONY right now, because as of right now, to be honest, those I can tell from, the feedback is the majority of the people are either watching me for TSLY or CONY. So it's really a matter of, who am I dropping between MSTY and NVDY. So I may do just a vote on MSTY and NVDY, and maybe I'll add a third. I'll give a chance to add a third. So, we'll see. But again, yeah, I'm going to go back to 3 at the end of this month. So TSLY heading into this week, they have three contracts. However, only 2 strikes. So, they have 175 strike, which is actually 19% out of the money. And how many contracts is that? Well, of course, they broke it down into 2, so I already have to, add up some. See, this is the beauty here. Oh my God. Well, let's just say about 20,000 contracts. The details aren't as relevant. So about 20,000 contracts. And then they have another 20,000 contracts approximately at 162.50. And that's 10% out of the money. So, heading into this week, that's what we're looking at. So they left a massive cushion for earnings, which is really good. I think it's a smart idea, because you never know. Tesla has been beaten down and beaten down, and they're about to get beaten down today because of a recall, it looks like. So, much more the same. So we'll look forward to earnings on Tuesday after hours. It's a big day for me because I own a lot of TSLY, of course. So I could be holding the bag, but we'll see what happens. So that's TSLY. Oh yeah, the break even for this week. The lowest is 164. So right now Tesla is at 147.05. All right, let's go to CONY, because that's in the same format as well. So if I go to the April tab, which I'm in, again, the 30-day IV, you'll see now at the top, 97%. And coin closed at 211.01. So what kind of contracts do they have? Well, they have 3 strikes. The lowest of which is 232.50. That's 10% out of the money. And then the second, 235, that's 11% out of the money. And then 255, that's 20% out of the money. So obviously, this is going to be a work in progress. Do I want to squeeze the contract information in? Probably. I probably have to shrink some columns to get this in. So again, it's there you go, right there, a little more. You get the gist. But this is going to be a work in progress. But trust me, these videos have gotten a little long, so I'm going to try to shrink them a little, because the active tab was a little, a bit much unnecessary. So obviously the emoji, if I the emoji's gone, but I may squeeze it in somewhere, but we'll see. So here's this, you know, the positions. The biggest position, 10,000 contracts, was the 235. Second biggest was the 232.50. All right. So the break even for this week is 236.90. That's the lowest. And coin is at 211. Okay. So right now, again, they have the minimum is double digit out of the money, both for TSLY and CONY. So they have plenty of room to grow, which is really good. All right, let's go to NVDY. NVDY, I still have the active tab because I don't know if this is my last month, because if it is my last month, I'm not going to bother. You know, changing things like this is actually a complete pain in the ass, to be honest. So I didn't want to do it for all of them unless I was keeping it. But, and of course, yes, I know you're going to say this is probably a better presentation of it, but it's just, you know, it's simplified the other way, and trust me, it'll be quicker. All right, so heading into this week, lowest strike price is, you know, they have 4,850 contracts, 840 strike, that's 10% out of the money. And then they have 120 contracts, 850 strike, that's 11% out of the money. So double digit out of the money for them too. NVIDIA price is 762, their 30-day IV is 55%. And of course, I'm getting rid of the potential capital gains, but as you've seen in the past, you know, it's never really 100%. So, and obviously the 30-day chart, which is kind of irrelevant as well. So that's where we stand with NVIDIA. We'll go to the pre-markets after altogether, okay? All right, here's MSTY. MSTY, I think I'm probably gonna end up keeping. To be, you know, I've noticed NVIDIA is the least popular, but here we go. 660 contracts with 1,395 strike. That's 18% out of the money. And then we have 4 contracts with a 1,400 strike. That's 19% out of the money. So double digits, okay? They're all double digits out of the money. So they all have plenty of room to grow for this week, all right? Yeah, let's go to pre-market. So let's go in order. What we got? Yeah, of course, Tesla in pre-market is down. You know, when will this stop? Who knows? The bleeding is like, you know, let's just assume we have a miss on earnings. The bleeding will continue, and eventually it's going to stop. What point? Who knows? Or they could meet earnings or even beat earnings and have a great guidance report, you know, for the future, what's going to, you know, be down the road, and it could turn green. So time will tell. Again, earnings is huge. I'm going to sell not all my calls, half my calls over earnings. I don't even care anymore. All right, so Tesla is down in pre-market. It's at 143.47, 2.43% down. And this is as of 5:49 a.m. Coin, let's see. Okay, coin is up. I believe BTC was up over the weekend. Coin is up by 2.85%. It's at 217.02 pre-market. NVIDIA, if I keep it in order. NVIDIA is up 2.43%. It's at 780.50. So that's doing good. And then if coin is up, you can imagine Mr. would be up. Yep, Mr. is up. Wow, 4.16% at pre-market. Again, this is at 5:48 a.m. They're at $1,223, so that's pretty good. So that's the update on the YieldMax funds. I covered Defiance over the weekend, and it did not look pretty. It did not look pretty, but if you want a quick recap, I could do it. So QQQY is the worst of them all. They're down 81 cents per share. JEPY is down 55 cents per share. This is month to date, by the way. IWMY is down 72 cents per share. TRES is down 4 cents per share. SPY-T is down 94 cents per share. And here's the Monday recap. So basically, you know, for the Monday recap, all I do is I include the strike for the top 3 funds. TRES and SPY-T have multiple, so I don't. But the update is, you know, net asset value wise, QQQY is still the largest fund, IWMY number 2, JEPY number 3, SPY-T number 4, and then TRES in last place. So QQQY has a strike of 17,100. That's 0.37% in the money. And then JEPY has a strike price of 4,980. That's 0.26% in the money. And then IWMY has a strike of 1,955, getting close to that, 2,000 number again, 0.38% in the money. So, the most aggressive of the bunch. But, they've all done, to be honest, pretty bad. But the market's been crap, so there's nothing you could do. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's the summary for the Monday recap. Quick update is I do not have baseball today, so that's a good thing. I do not have to reschedule my interview, so the plan is to have a live interview, with Sylvia Jablonski today at 5 p.m. And I don't have any questions myself, so I'm only taking questions from the live audience. So if they propose a question that's, of course, within reason, I will post it on the screen for her to answer. And again, the plan is go for an hour and then go from there. Keep it simple. I have some questions from my Discord. These are there in case the people that are, there aren't enough live questions, I'll say. But the plan is to only take live questions. But obviously, if there's not a big turnout, then I'll just head to the Discord questions. So, we'll see. It should be fun. Never done a live stream with someone else, especially someone, of her, standing. So hopefully it goes smoothly. But, this is all, I'm not really an interview guy. I'm a record on phone guy in the garage. I'm not, but if interviews come up as an opportunity, why not, right? So we'll see how it goes. If it goes smooth, it's good time, then maybe I'll bring on other people. I like the fact of doing it live. I know Coach did a few like that, and it seems to go a little better because that way it's a little more. I don't know. I think it's cooler because if you're doing it just on the you're recording it on the side, you can edit whatever the hell you want, and even though I don't know how to edit. But you get what I mean. I just like when things are just out in the open, out and live, and you have the community asking the questions because it's these are the people that they follow your channel. They want to be able to ask questions. They want to be able to be part of the interview. So I think it's a really cool idea. Again, props to Coach for really starting this trend of the live interviews. It's it's not easy, by the way, too. So but anyway, yeah. That's really it. That's the Monday recap. So it looks like the everything is headed green except Tesla. So it's just like another day, right? Nothing new there. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. But yeah. So cheers to hopefully a decent Tesla earnings. I know a lot of you are in TSLY, TSLL, or all of the above. So, if you're not, obviously you don't give a damn. But if you are, let's hope we get something decent. Obviously that's Tuesday, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Good thing it's not during the interview because we'd be pulling it up, harping on it. But either way, that's all I got for today. Keyword today is, I think it's going to be warm. So, and although I have not been running lately, I've been hitting the weights more. I think I'm going to go for a lunch run. So let's just call it let's call it cardio day. So the keyword today is cardio day because it's good to run here and there. Obviously lifting weights to me is much easier, much more fun. Running is completely boring, but at least if you do it outside, you get some scenery. So, health is obviously important too. So if you want to retire on dividends, you got to stay healthy. You can't be a fat ass just sitting home drinking, eating, doing whatever, all right? Anyway, I got to go. Let me post this video, start the work day. It's going to be crazy. Full week, of course. Yep, long day. But anyway, thank you for watching. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. Let me know If you think the new format is going to be okay, I guess you can't really judge it until you get like a normal day in. The Monday recap doesn't really count. But my guess is most of you won't like it from the beginning. But I think in the end, you know, it'll shrink the time to maybe 25 minutes from the 30 or so. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. And I hope to see you tonight, by the way. Later.